YouTube land, this is the Dodo Wrestling Fan here today to count down the top 5 games that I never talk about. Now, over my years as a gamer, I have played a lot of games, and whether it's a good platformer, a JRPG, hack and slash, racing game, and many others. So why don't I just for one countdown take a break from singing the praises of Devil May Cry 4 and Majora's Mask, and talk about some other fantastic games I've played over my years as a gamer. So with that being said, here are the top 5 games that I never talk about. You know the drill, cutaway time! At number 5, we have Super Mario 3D World. Now, why don't I ever talk about this game? I don't know, because I'm an orange or something? Either way, Super Mario 3D World is a phenomenal game. Now let's talk about it. Super Mario 3D World is a 3D platform with a lot of 2D roots. Actually, 3D World is a 2D Mario game in the third dimension. Just saying. Now on to story. Now folks, get ready for that Metal Gear Solid Kingdom Hearts style story we all know and love. Bowser kidnaps some fairies and Mario and the gang go save them. Woof! Can't believe I can wrap my head around that. I mean, he kidnapped fairies and not Peach? I'm just waiting for pigs to fly. But let's be real. No one plays Mario games for the stories. They play them for the gameplay, and the gameplay in 3D World is just outstanding. You have 8 worlds, not including special worlds, with many well-designed levels in those worlds, and you're thinking, good, it's another great Mario game with lots of stuff to do and lots of stuff to see, and you get to play as the fat Italian plumber we all like. Well, yeah, you could, but Mario brings his posse along on this adventure, so you can play the entire game as Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, and Rosalina, but you have to unlock Rosalina, and each character plays differently. Mario's in the middle. Luigi has a great jump but is as slippery as black ice. Toad is really fast but lacks in everything else. Peach has a glide jump but is really slow, and Rosalina is God. Enough said. So yeah, to sum this game up, it's a cliched Mario game with cats! And isn't everything better with cats? Aw, come on, look at them. Subscribe to Dodo Wrestling Fan or they will all cry. Come on, you don't want to make those cats cry, do ya? Do ya? Anywho, at number 4, we have Kid Icarus Uprising. Now, where do I start with this gem? Well, I absolutely love the humor and levels in this game. A fantastic example would be when a boss in the game says kill in binary code, and all of the fourth wall breaks and references to the other Nintendo franchise as well, like Super Smash Bros. And Metroid and more. All the humor in the world in another game can't excuse bad characters, but Kid Icarus Uprising has an amazing cast. Pit is just so lovable, and his interactions with Palutena and Viridian later on are classic. And lest we forget about gaming's biggest troll. No, okay, gaming's second biggest troll. Okay, that's just a picture of a minion. God! Hades, the Lord of the Underworld? Close enough. But now let's talk about the gameplay. Almost every chapter starts off as an on-rail shooter where you fly around shooting bad guys in the face. But you see, Piz, an angel that can't fly, so Palutena grants him the power of flight, but it only lasts 5 minutes, so every chapter also has a ground section, and the land sections are the meat and potatoes of the game. And on the ground, the game plays like, a hack and slash puzzle platformer action RPG Mario Kart clone? Well, whatever it is, it plays great, and there's a lot of depth and choice in what you choose with you want to hit things with. Swords, bows, clubs, arbiters, and more. With a weapon synthesis, you'll be playing this game for a while. Oh, and there's also the dastardly deed of getting all levels on Intensity 9. And I have a few choice words for Intensity 9. But, I'm not gonna say them. Just know it involves a taco, a Polish man, and a broom. Enough said. But if you haven't played it, play it. That is, if you can find the game anywhere. Thanks, Mom! Go on, thank your moms, I'll appreciate it. Anywho, at number 3, we have Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS. Now, Smash, the game that many people master over years to be the best Smasher they can be. Or a game that your grandma will play with you and spam the same move over and over again, aka the Donkey Kong down B, and somehow beat you. Smash is definitely the most versatile fighting game out there. Now, for the 2 people who don't know what Smash 4 is, get it? It's Smash 4 and it's the 4th game. It is a very bad pun. Smash is what happens in every Nintendo or gaming fan in general's wet dreams. Oh God! Oh God, not that! Anything but that. This is a family show, I think. So not that. Anything but that. No! No, I'm talking about gaming icons beating each other up. With Super Smash Bros. You can play screw attack death battles, because there is such a large cast of characters. Some are true icons like Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pac-Man, Link, and Cloud. And then there's lesser known characters for gaming hipsters like me, as in Shulk, Marth, Ness, Rob the Robot, Pit, and Bayonetta. Damn Smash, you the real MVP! Now on to gameplay. Smash is a 2D fighting game kinda like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, only Smash, there's no difficult combinations. For moves, instead you only use two buttons, A and B. By pressing either button, up, down, left, or just the button in general, will result in a different move. A is light attack and B is special moves, and of course all the items. But I don't want to be here all day, trust me, there's a lot of depth here. So Smash, buy it, even if it still doesn't have Dante, Sora, or Lloyd Irving. Come on, Sakurai, make it happen. I mean, there's a Lloyd costume in Smash 4's DLC, so make him official for Smash 5 with Dante and Sora. Anyway, at number 2, we have Final Fantasy X. Dang almighty, how come I haven't talked about this one? I mean, it was my very first JRPG. I don't count Kingdom Hearts because they're more action games with RPG elements. But now on to Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X takes place in Spira, a world that lives in fear of a giant whale monster known as Sin. But our adventure doesn't start off here. We start in the futuristic city of Xanarkand as our hero Titus. I know it's pronounced Titus, but I like Titus more, so if you're a grammar Nazi, deal with it. Back on topic. Titus is the star player of the Xanarkand Apes, a blitzball team, and while playing Blitz, Sin attacks and destroys Xanarkand, and one of Titus's best friends, well, his father's best friends anyway, Jack's best friends, the eternal badass Auron helps Titus escape Xanarkand. And then time travel and pilgrimages and fighting symbols of Yevon religion and fighting the dude with the world's greatest hair gel, and finally, major daddy issues. Now on to gameplay. Final Fantasy X is the pinnacle of this series in its old-school turn-based combat. I hit you, you hit me, we're a happy family. Yes, Barney references. But trust me when I say that there is so much depth and fun to be had here. Final Fantasy X also had a very innovative leveling up system, the Sphere Grid, where you can level up what you want and not the way the game wants. It's really fun, and it kind of brought it back with 13's Crystarium. But a big reason why I like this game so much was the characters. Titus's lovable personality, he might be the idiot hero trope, but he's genuinely likable. Auron is just a pure badass, and Riku, I guess she has her, Riku-ness. And all the other characters were great, they were just my favorites. But the bosses are a roller coaster ride of awesome, aka Seymour 4, and dare I say Lady Unalesca. Yeah, I loved the Unalesca fight, it's tough but really epic. And then there's probably my least favorite boss in all of gaming, Braska's Final Aeon, also known as Jet. I could do a whole video on why that fight sucks, but on a side note, how does everyone have Hastiga with a low-level Titus? Is there a side quest I missed? Because I was pretty high-leveled and I never had Hastiga. So if you know, tell me in the comments, it would be much appreciated. So, Final Fantasy X, a great JRPG with a memorable story, great characters, and a fantastic soundtrack, and more. Final Fantasy X is just a game I'll always remember, for better or sometimes for worse. And that's why it's number 2. Now then, folks, here are a few other gems I never talk about. And because this is a list about the top 5 games I never talk about, and these are the honorable mentions for this list, I'm probably never going to. Hey, the intro said Ronald is here. He is my mascot, after all. Pfft. Anyway, cue the Egg Negawis music! Number 1, we have Tales of Vesperia. Now, this game has been in a lot of my honorable mention sections as of late, but it's time for Tales of Vesperia to get the recognition it deserves in the number 1 spot. Now, Tales of Vesperia is my favorite Tales game, and it was also my very first one, and let me tell you, this series has blown me away this year. But let's talk about Vesperia. Tales of Vesperia is about a young man named Yuri Lul, aka Lesbian Little Wolf. That's what it translates to. I'm not making this up. He's a poor man living in Zappias' lower quarters. And when the lower quarters Aqua Blastia gets stolen from a man named Mordio, Yuri sets off to find the mysterious Mordio, but ends up getting thrown in the slammer, but manages to escape. He meets up with Princess Estelise, or Estelle. She has some business with Yuri's best friend, Flynn Schifo. So the two set off on one of gaming's best journeys, at least in my opinion. Now, there is so much more story in the game, I just want to keep things simple. And I really don't want to spoil things because more people need to play this game. But now onto gameplay, and man, it excels at this. Tales of Vesperia is an action JRPG much like Kingdom Hearts or Star Ocean. You've got your basic attacks and special moves known as arts, and combining the two is almost mandatory to beat the bosses of this game, with combos. My best combo is 113 hits, but that's nothing compared to some videos I've seen. Seriously, some people can get up to over 1,000 hits! And of course, there's burst arts and the almighty mystic arts. There's also the over limit, which will allow you to attack endlessly if you pull the bar up. And there's skills and weapon skills and this and costumes and titles and monkeys doing the Macarena and Paul Simon coming out with a death metal album. Okay, not the last two. But still, my gosh, there's a lot to do in the gameplay department. But the biggest reason why I like this game and every other Tales game are the cast of characters. And the humor, of course. Yuri is one of my all-time favorite video game characters, and all the other characters, being Rita, Estelle, Raven, Carol, Judith, or Pete, they're just so great. And with all the things I've mentioned about this game, it just deserves the #1 spot, as it is one of my top 5 favorite games of all time now. And with that, this list concludes. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. My next video actually isn't, I promise this, it is not going to be a countdown. I really want to do a review of a game. I just feel like I used to do reviews back, these are end slates by the way. I used to do reviews back in the day, like when I used to put my camera up to the TV, they were called True Reviews, and I kind of want to bring them back. So I don't know what game I'm going to do, but I kind of want to give my shot at it. I think this will be kind of cool. So yeah, with that being said, this is the Dodo Wrestling Fan, signing out.